What's up? Welcome back. What's up? For the next video I got is titled Prison Was Nothing Like I Planned by Rajiva Darula. I hope I said that right. But we got her POV of story time. Let's get to it.
I done started therapy and my therapist is not playing with me. I thought we was gonna slow roll it and I was gonna take my time. Why is you all up in my business, lady? You jumping right off the porch. So let's talk about the trauma. I've only been seeing you for about 2 months. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Rajava. I did 8.5 years in the Department of Corrections in the state of Florida for trafficking.
8.5 years. Shit, how old you is?
Welcome to my channel. My name is Rajava. I did 8.5 years in the Department of Corrections in the state of Florida for trafficking in cocaine.
Cocaine? Holy shit. Trafficking cocaine is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that is crazy. Niggas still do cocaine, bro.
You are not new here. My A1 Day Ones, I love y'all to the moon and back. But back to what I was saying. I started therapy and this lady is all up in my business. Dang, can you please wine and dine me before you have me on your couch stressed out and crying? To the point where she's literally already diagnosed me with PTSD. Go figure, right? No surprise to anybody. To the point where we're talking about where it all began. Can we just talk about how we fix it? Why we got to talk about where it began? She was asking me to go through the moments, asking me to walk her through when I realized that the situation was becoming bigger than me. That I was going to have some type of external support. And I sat there for a minute and like, when did I realize that I was about to lose my shit? I would literally say it was the first day that I was in prison. And when I was in the county jail, I'm like, you know, I got this. A lot of people thought that I was crazy when they were asking me how much time I got sentenced to. I was like, oh yeah, they gave me 10 years. And the people was like,
10. Dang.
How many? Like, girl, what's wrong with you? People really thought I was psychotic because I wasn't on the verge of a mental breakdown because I just told them I got 10 years. Now, in my defense, the only reason it didn't destroy me is because I thought I was going to get more. I thought I was going to get like 20, 25 years in prison. So when that lady told me 10, I felt like rain down on. Like she had mercy on me, which she did because that lady could have came Wayne with it when she gave me my sentence because I lost trial. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and it was at this moment she knew that she up. So I remember county was all right. You know, I had got the hang of it. I'm ready to go to prison. You don't know which day you're going to prison. It could be tomorrow, it could be a week from now, it could be a month from now. They do try to get you out of the county jail as fast as possible because at this point you belong to the state and they like, yo, we need to move you so we can put some more people in your bed. It was October, I think October the 1st, 2012. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, they like.
2012? Shit. How old you is? You gotta be at least, I'm going off for a look. She gotta be at least 2012, trafficking cocaine. I'd say you 31. God damn, 2012 though. Shit.
Get up, pack your stuff up. You're heading out. You're getting transfers. Okay, boom. I was waiting on this. This is going to sound crazy, but I was a little bit excited. Excited like I thought prison was a joke. No, excited to the point where I've been doing this for 10 months. Like, go ahead and show me. Go ahead and scare me. Go ahead and shock and all. I'm ready to see what prison is like because I done had all these people in the county jail tell me what prison is about. I done seen all these movies, different stuff about people depicting prison. I'm excited and ready to go see. That really do sound crazy. Girl, please. We get on this bus. It's very early in the morning. We ended up going to Ocala, which I would never like the city of Ocala in Florida. Now, I would never like it. Never. You couldn't pay me to live.
Oh, in Florida. I knew it was hot as hell in that bitch, especially when it was summertime.
Ocala. If somebody told me I give you $1 million to move to Ocala, I'm gonna have to figure out that I'm a liar because I'm definitely gonna move. But y'all get the point. And then everything is handcuffs and shackles. We get in there, we go through R&O, which is receiving an orientation where they basically, they get everything. They even get a coochie print. You got to get naked, you got to squat cough, they got to make sure you ain't got nothing tucked. I'm talking about all behind your ears, down your throat, in your eyeballs, in your hair, between your toes. You go through the medical history. Do you have any limitations? Have you had any surgeries? You got any rods? Feel like I'm being investigated to be auctioned off. Why y'all need to know all of this? They was aggravating me a little bit because like take your fingerprints and all. When I tell you, they'll damn near turn your whole body. You be like this and they be.
I knew you
Come
were gonna
on
say
now.
that.
That's when you realize that them people don't care about you. You are nothing but an irritation and an aggravation. Tighten up, inmate. We finally get to the compound. They walking you down the compound. Everybody coming out of R&O together. It was at this moment I knew it was too real for me. It was we walking down, we all in the line. Your uniforms is blue in prison. And we got all of our property. They give you sheets, towels, rags, socks, sports bras, panties, a blanket, a pillowcase. Now we in general population, the open compound. People is everywhere. This is where I'm about to get my first actual representation of prison. I expected for prison to be like people with cornrows standing at the gate. I thought that I was gonna have to fight for my life. I was in the county jail doing push-ups. Okay, because I was little, 120 pounds. I expected for there to be big dykes. I'm sorry if that offends somebody, but this is what, you know, big bull daggers. That's what we was referring to them. Like that's what I knew them as. Big women with cornrows, tattoos all in their face, just walking around like, you gonna eat your cornbread? I'm expecting for somebody to come up and be like, you belong to me, and just try to snatch me up. So I was in the county jail doing push-ups because I'm like, listen, I'm too little to be tussling. I'm trying to end the fight before it gets started. I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to fight for my life. These people gonna be in here trying to attack me, trying to grape me. I'm really thinking that it's about to be survival of the fittest in prison. I've always been a fighter, so I'm mentally prepared to go in here and be like, yo, what's cooking? So we come out that door, we walking in the line. I think I would have been more prepared if those people would have been trying to attack me. Y'all, these people was walking around, regular people. I'm talking about, it looked like I was in Walmart. I'm thinking of hardcore criminals. I'm thinking criminal has a look. You get what I'm saying? I'm looking at me. I don't look like a criminal. I'm gonna be the prettiest thing in there. They gonna try to take advantage of me. Bro, some of them girls could have been models. Some of them girls were so pretty, it's like, baby, what did you do? It looked like I was in a park. It looked
Shit. What did they do to you? Them niggas probably was scamming.
like I was in Walmart. It looked like I was in any setting, anywhere I've been in the world. They don't look like criminals. So now my brain is getting rewired. I'm like, baby, she look like she baked cookies on the weekend. She look like she is the carpool mom. She looks like she's at all her kids' soccer games. My brain trying to register like something ain't right. People was laughing. People was walking around hanging out. People was high-fiving each other. Like, just walk. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. This really a whole life in here. Like this is a whole nother society. Like I felt like they released me on Mars and I was expecting to see aliens, but these people had buildings and cars and they was just going to work just like we do here. That is when I knew that, oh yeah, I don't got this. I was prepared for survival. My brain is wired to survive. It didn't look like I was gonna have to survive. It looked like I was gonna have to accommodate myself to a new way of life. I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna be in here laughing and walking around. I don't wanna be in here having a good time, gossiping. Like, that's not what I wanna do. I'd rather come in here and fight for my life, which is crazy. Crazy for me to say. Then to be in here, and I'm like, oh, well, what book I'm gonna read next? You mean to tell me I got to get complacent here? So it was at...
I mean, I get it. I get that part. She said, like, she was more into the structure of basically surviving instead of getting too comfortable, basically. Like, she probably thought, like, she was going to have to be fighting for her life and shit like that, rather than, like, getting comfortable. Because when you get too comfortable, some people would rather not leave and stay where they at, so they'll do some more stupid shit, like fighting in that bit so they get some more time, or they'll go out as soon as they leave. They'll go out, commit some crime, murder, or some shit like that, so they get right back in it. But now when they get right back in it, they're gonna be in a more, what they call it, extreme prison. So I get what she talking about. She probably was feeling like, if I get too comfortable, I ain't gonna be able, or not even be able. She probably like, if I get too comfortable, I'm not gonna want to leave this place, basically. So I get what she talking about right there. But for her to say that she would wanted to survive, that's funny. That's funny as hell. That's funny, bro.
At that moment, when I realized that prison is not what I thought it was going to be, the next decade of my life is not going to look how I thought it was going to look. Y'all, prison is a world. It is a whole society. Prison is a world. It is a lifestyle. And when I tell you, if you know somebody who's been to prison, and it doesn't, I don't care if they've been out 30 years, that place takes a part of you. Going to prison takes a part of you. Even if you don't really understand what part of you is taking, it is taking something. And honestly, I felt like I knew which parts of me I lost and gained while I was incarcerated, but it hasn't been until I started doing this therapy with my therapist that I understand that prison has taken things from me that I didn't even recognize were gone. One of the things is I always try to find out what part I played. My logic is if I figure out what I did to put myself here, then I could not do that no more and I'll never end up there, right? So I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, this was done to me, or it was their fault, or they did this. But I try to figure out what part I play in every single situation so that I know how to never get in that situation. Because to me, if you're a victim and you didn't have a part in it, that means you're going to keep being victimized. So if I keep ending up on Green Street, but it's somebody else's fault I'm on Green Street, then I'm going to keep ending up on Green Street. My thought process is, okay, I'm on Green Street. I don't like being over here. How I get here? Okay, they might have put me in a car, but when I was over there, what about the situation allowed me to be in that situation? So I've always felt like being a victim was weak, but my therapist had to bring it to me. She was like, there are times that you were actually a victim and you refuse to allow yourself to be a victim because you feel like it makes you weak. But when you negate that, you don't allow that part of you to heal.
Man, who the fuck your therapist was? Man, they sound like they was reading nothing but books. What the hell? I ain't never heard no shit like that before. God damn.
Do you not? It's always been so much easier for me to cope when I don't look at my situation as I was victimized. Now, yes, I was taken advantage of in multiple situations, but I also look at, okay, if I would have did this, they wouldn't have been able to do that. If I wouldn't have been here, they wouldn't have been able to do this. If I would have just told, they wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I always, even though I know people took advantage of the situation, I always fall back on, okay, well, yeah, I did do this, so this is why it happened, right? I wasn't even fully healing because I wasn't allowing myself to heal. Now we digging up all of that. Y'all, when I tell you that lady been shoveling, if you are not in therapy, I do recommend that you go. And if you see the mess in my room, it's because the rack in my other closet fell and all my boyfriend's clothes collapsed. I'm waiting on them to come. She talking about it goes by the level of emergency. How about I don't pay my rent on the first? Is that emergency enough for you? But shout out to my therapist, y'all. Because she earning her paycheck. That was definitely the moment I realized, girl, you done bit off more than you could chew. That is all I have for you guys. I love y'all to the moon and back. Sign up for that therapy. You may not think you need it. You need it. And therapy does not mean that you're weak. I used to think that.
I don't care if I get therapy, nigga. Man, if I get therapy, man, me and my therapist gonna be beefing. I swear to God, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I ever get a therapist, bro, me and my therapist gonna be for real beefing. I'm talking about, I'm just gonna be sitting there. I'm gonna be sitting like this. And they gonna be sitting on the other side, and I'm gonna say, man, fuck you. I fucking hate you, fucking bitch. You think you know me? I don't care. If I ever get a therapist, man, me and that therapist gonna be beefing every day. Like, I'm gonna make it a mission to be beefing with my therapist. Just because, dude, that's not right. Man, that was a good video. Good video.